Okay, test. Everything seems fine. Hello. So, yeah, we continue the quest today. The 3.6 quest. As of now, it's pretty interesting. There's potential. Characters have a reason to be there. Might have potential. Seem to have potential value. But still, we are not even, I think, at half the length of the quest, so we will discover more. So, one thing I wanted to show you. Okay, first of all, okay, let's change the settings. And if you wondered why Rover was in that position, is because this way she doesn't yap, and so the music can play. Okay, this way you can see better yourself. And I want to show you something. Not this one. Yeah, this one. Let's see if it works. Yes, you should be able to see it. So, one thing really interesting. Can we trust Hsin? Because as the moment we arrived in the quest, we saw Muyu. Muyu showed us a world, a version, an alternative version of the world of Solaris story, where the Yuan fortress didn't fall and many people were saved. And it seems that Hsin decided to abandon that curse of the story to embrace one with so much death and desperation. The fall of Yuan fortress, with the artisans blowing up the city themselves in order to stop the invasion from Tacit Discord and the coming of Ovatrax. And yeah, now we have to doubt the Sentinel. Why? Robert isn't doubting the Sentinel, Qingxiao isn't either yet, maybe it's too soon, but yeah, we are starting to see these topics being introduced, these points of reflection. Why did, was it really the best choice? Why not saving more people? Why not giving them more prosperity? Saving their lives? Why is the current course of action the one the Sentinel embraced and not the other? This was already kind of implicitly introduced, this topic with, I mean, not really implicitly, it was pretty explicit with, also, sorry, I struggle to make these discourses in English because I can't use the words I think about in Italian, so sorry if I'm using very bourbon, maybe not even the best words to describe certain things, but I'm doing my best. We saw Hsin challenging Soy and making Soy take decisions in a world where you could simulate how things would go and go back in time and change the course of actions. And we saw Soy taking decisions, and we saw that sometimes sacrifice was inevitable, and so you'd had to decide who would perish and who would survive, and trying to take the best decision for humanity as a whole, for most people to stay alive. Even though, okay, but you're still condemning someone to pay the price that way. And that's a very important moral dilemma, which was introduced with this quest. And the Sentinels, we are starting to doubt, or at least the story, the enemy is doubting their methods. Because until now we saw, yeah, the Fractsidus had showed hostility towards the Sentinels and in general this higher civilization controlling the fate of Solaris. But we never questioned that, okay, the Fractsidus might have the same goals as the Sentinels, as Rover themselves. saving humanity, saving Solaris, and defeating the Lament. But Fractidus doesn't question the methods, the means. The end result justifies the means. Rover doesn't think like that. We saw this discourse going on. And yeah, the decisions from the Sentinels were challenged, but not to this extent. Now we have literally... we see a potential course of actions which is seemingly better than the story we witnessed. And we have to start wondering, why did the Sentinel took this decision which caused so much death and desperation? So many lives were lost. Was it really the best? And yeah, I can't wait to know more, so I'll put this away. Okay. And let's continue. Don't care about wave plates, maybe later. Let's keep going with the actual quest. Let's enter focus mode. And I hope this stream is fine, but yeah, it seems it is fine. Okay, currently I'm totally alone. One person joined the stream momentarily and then exited it, and that's fine. I have to play the story anyway, so I'd rather like stream it in the chance that maybe someone might come in and we might have an interesting discussion with it, which is something that has happened in the past and I was very pleased, so it's fine like this. I not really look forward to I don't look forward to a streaming career or anything like that. I'm just having fun playing the game and I want to stream it because I prefer that to doing it alone. Okay, wait a moment. It's way too hot. I should start the air conditioning because I won't survive the afternoon otherwise. Okay. So, we have also stuff. What's this? It's been a while. I don't remember you. I'm sorry. Who are you? I'm sorry. I don't remember you. Yeah, I could see that. Coordination of multiple... Okay, is this a new event? Okay, this is an event. I saw this in the live stream. Okay, I think we are good. We're good to go. Where's Paragon Qingxiao? No, she will appear. It's fine. Okay, so we just saw Muyu. She showed us that a better world was possible, and Hsin decided to embrace another course of another course of history where one fortress fell, and we know that we are in a sort of Sonoro and there's trouble outside. We have to hurry or our friends might face some real danger and not come out alive. So let's ascend to a new layer of this Sonoro, because this Sonoro has several layers. We were in the human level, the human layer, and now we are ascending to the Earth layer.
So, not as perfect as Muyu made it out to be. The next level is probably going to be a mess.
Yeah, this fake world created by Muyu showing us an alternative course of history which Hsin didn't embrace. Maybe it's not as perfect as it seems. We still don't know the reasons of Hsin.
By the way,
Hsin.
still
I'm
no
not sure how
sign
to
of that
pronounce that.
cat of the Netherland. But since he was at the sanctum with us, he must have been pulled into this mirage realm too.
If he has not blown his cover, he should be with Muyu.
Yeah, there it is. There he is.
Guess I'll just leave it here.
Okay, so this is a sort of flashback. I don't know anything about him, like at all.
Lucky coin up my sleeves, nothing stands in my way.
I mean, he has quite a personality. This is 44111, okay. I really don't know anything about him. Okay, maybe later I might come back to the stream and check out his kit. I mean, I could also find it in other places, but... Okay. He's a main DPS, right? As far as I know. Should be in team with Yuno and Shorekeeper. That's the best team for him on release, as far as I read. His weapon has, yeah, HP. Because this set is also an HP one. Oh my god. This is not a lot of crit rate, but I generally don't know how his kit works, so maybe he gets crit rate from something else. Anyway, I'm not really much interested in these characters in 3.6. He seems cool though, but also his weapon is... I saw some calcs and he's very signature reliant from what I've seen. Could be wrong, but I don't think it is.
That's about all I can do for now. Time to go play nice with the crazy man.
Are you sure they will find that little breadcrumb you left?
They're talking about us. We found
Sure.
the breadcrumb.
But you don't win bets by not playing. And so far, I'm on a roll.
Anyway, what's this place? Are we inside the sanctum? Can I fall? Oh, I can actually. Wait, I actually want to fall down and take a look. Okay, this might not be the sanctum actually. I mean, we are inside the sanctum, but this is already the realm, the sort of Sonoro. I don't know. Okay. And there are no chests, right?
Yep.
Oops. Anyway, I want to see his basics.
My land.
Oh, I did something.
Drain dry. Broken souls crossover. Where you running?
Ah,
Spirits? Feed me.
that's the echo.
Come on, faster.
Interesting, guys. You can cast Kill Me there,
Regrets.
which is interesting. He doesn't seem to have like midair moves though, other than the follow-up to skill, and the skill itself, which can be casted midair.
Spirits? Feed me. Yin and Yang converge.
Okay, let's keep going.
Spirits? Stay hidden.
Okay, we're entering the domain, or we just got teleported. Okay, we teleported basically.
You've been gone for quite a while.
Not every day I get to hitch a ride on a fancy airship like this. Had to do a little sightseeing.
I'm interested to know what the reverberations of the dead mean to a nethermancer like yourself.
Still hung up on that. They're just lingering obsessions.
To me, they are the raw materials of transcendence. Resources to be shaped as I see fit. You're on a Xuanfang Hold Cloud shuttle. Get acquainted with your new body. Go on. Before, I proved that reverberations could influence an autopuppet's behavioral logic. Now I've gone a step further. Reverberations can drive a shell entirely on their own, granting it new life.
Waking the dead from their nap. You sure they won't have a bone to pick with you?
I have adjusted their perceptions, scrubbed away the redundant emotions and petty desires. Trifles no longer trouble them, so they have no reason to care about things like that.
Not quite alive and not quite dead. This really what you wanted?
Progress takes time. For now, they are just the intermediate products of my experiment. Which is why I need a small favor. Dispose of that sample for me.
I agreed to help you out. Granhelm's orders. I didn't agree to being your trash man. How dull.
Impressive. A necessary cost, nothing more. One must discard the defects to make room for perfection.
I guess you know that Rover and the Paragon have entered this Mirage realm. Doesn't that concern you?
That fox actually did us a favor.
Well, you better pray when they find you. I'm not sticking around to fight them.
Guardians always suffer from the same delusion. They think that if they strike down the mastermind, the problem vanishes. But the end was decided long ago. Until the time is right, I shall let them play their little game.
Boy, why have we saved the reverberation from that broken puppet? Keeping it as a souvenir?
Just let it go. Same as always.
This must be the reeling fog JD warned us about. We shouldn't stay in it for long.
Do you hear that? The auto puppets nearby are speaking.
They are not hostile.
Okay, Ring fog corrupts nearby mechanism controls, turning mechanism barriers into fog walls. Okay, we just need to press attack, basically, and that's it.
These mechanisms
Yes,
have been
okay.
corrupted by the fog, but our flying swords can still dismantle them.
So then what was the purpose of showing us a whole description text? I want to take a look around. Ah, come on.
One with the sounds.
Okay.
The cut on this auto puppet is clean. It has not been down for long.
Yeah, that's the auto puppet.
The frequency
Jingran
left
key.
on it feels like the Cat of the Netherlamp's resonance ability.
Another monster's tale. Achievement just from these? I want to take a look now. Find traces of Yangyang. Okay. I'll check the other trophies later.
Village ahead. No entry. I protect village.
Yeah, this is pretty uncanny. It makes you wonder, what are the original auto puppets, by the way?
It is as if they live here as people do.
Yeah, this reminds me a little bit of Orlova's Domain. The Beyond 2.5. Even though their emotions, she was trying to preserve them, of course. This is the inverse process. Reverberations are stripped from their emotions and put into the kernels of these auto puppets. But this is an intermediate experiment.
Thank you. Breaking the seal. Here. Our village. Right? Chief. We have no home. We gather here.
It carries reverberations, just like the auto puppets Muyu controlled during the siege of Xuanfang Hold.
Seems I can speak normally now. Much has faded from my mind, but I remember being human. I lived in Xiangling village long ago.
Do you remember what happened back then?
We fled back to the village during the chaos. Not long after, we were trapped by these strange mechanisms. Many villagers were left out there. If you leave, could you help them? Thank you. I just remembered. A young lass I did not recognize left the sword here. She said to give it to the outsiders who would come.
Did she have any distinguishing features?
Forgive me, I can no longer recall her face. Let me fetch the blade for you.
Muyu implants the reverberations of the deceased and binds them to these shells. Forces them to live like this.
Okay, wait a moment, I need to... I'll be back real quick. Okay, sorry. The reason why I disappeared is that I just realized I can't find my phone. It shouldn't be a big deal today. I shouldn't be contacted by anyone, but I mean, it would be better if I were reachable. And right now I have absolutely no idea of where it is. As soon as I came from work, I started the stream because I wanted to finish the quest. And didn't pay much attention on it, but it should be... Like, it should be in this room. But I just can't see it, and I search all over the home. I looked into my car, but I still can't find it. Which is weird, but... I'll just double check another place in a moment. I just want to double check something, I'll be back. Yeah, it was in the room with me. For whatever reason, it was at less than 1 meter from me, but I couldn't see it because it was behind the monitor. When I opened the windows, yeah, a classic. Anyway, I guess now I can go back. I hope no one tuned in the meantime, but it seems... Okay, it seems there was no one tuning in while I was away. So yeah, it's fine. I guess I can continue this story. I'll trim this in the live when it's out as a VOD.
Another one of his sick experiments. What he did in the Zhen realm, this goes much further.
We should examine that sword. It is likely the one we've seen before.
You don't look well.
I'm fine. It will not hinder our mission.
Okay. So this pendant reveals unseen frequencies.
The fog thickens. The anomalies here are worsening.
They all have a flame-like frequency, same as before. I'll use the pendant to reveal their true forms.
The one inside it is my wife. While we were fleeing, she protected me. She can't seem to move anymore. But if I stay here beside her, maybe one day she'll stand up again, right?
I'm sorry, mate. Okay, surely there are other interactions. Okay. Can I talk with more people? Okay, there's something here. Okay, gentle female voice. As requested, has fallen into isolation. Nothing stands between you and your plans now, but don't forget our agreement. Wait, is this the Fraxidus? Sure, it's yours. Stern male voice. Stern male voice could be Muyu, I guess. Wait, I want to keep something here. Okay. Okay, I'm back. After obtaining the inside of it. I'll be waiting. Oh. Yeah, I screenshotted this. This could be interesting. Muyu is no different from the court of Savante. Court of Savante, I guess. After all. What are they talking about? Yeah, this seems to be the Fraxidus Overseer. The female Fraxidus Overseer could be her. And it's a gentle female voice. Gentle. This could be Siren. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I want to double check. Has fallen into isolation. Is this a Shanfan fortress? Or Hsin Sentinel? Could be Sentinel. Only after obtaining the inside of it. What are they talking about? Could this be Hsin? Could this be some creation from the Atelier group, or I don't know.
Its
Let's
frequency resembled my own sword intent.
Its frequency of what? Of death?
Sir Transcendent, I have come to bid you farewell. It was Ling Feng who finally convinced me to do this.
Where are you going?
I am staying in Shuangfeng Hold. The construction is nearing completion. I just wanted you to know. I love this land. I love the people here. I want to use my mechanisms to give everyone the strength to protect themselves. That way, I will not have to keep sending Xuanling birds to beg for your help. I have a question. If you spend your life chasing a goal so difficult that it has already cost you dearly, is it still worth it?
This also should resonate with Qingxiao, because cultivation, as far as I understand, is some form of meditation aiming at detaching you from earthly desires or emotions in general to achieve an immortality, which, though you reach this immortality where you are disconnected basically from the world, but at that point what do you have left? You have this immortality, but you have not the qualities which make you human anymore. You don't feel anything. You ascended, and then what? That's a cost if you think about that. This could resonate also with Qingxiao's journey in her cultivation process. But this also can resonate with Rover. Rover sacrificed everything. Basically, they died because giving up on their memories, it's being reborn, leaving the past behind. Just to mention, to reference a famous line from Rover, that's the highest cost. Your own self. Is it still worth it? So yeah, this is an important question, for sure.
I cannot answer that for you.
That's all right. I have plenty of time ahead of me to think about it. Farewell, Qingxiao.
What you saw just now was the day Ruoyuan came
To say goodbye. What's Ruyun's goal then? What cost did she pay for? You didn't see that. We might discover it.
say goodbye.
Where did she go after that?
The Fortress and Gorges War broke out soon after. She was in the squad tasked with the fortress's self-destruction.
Oh.
Later, I returned to the ruins to search for her. I found nothing.
Wait a moment. The construction is nearing completion. And then the Gorgeous War broke soon after. Wait, what? So... Okay, maybe this is a misunderstanding. I knew that Shanfang Hold was built upon the ruins of the Yuan fortress, which fell during the Gorgeous War. But maybe I misunderstood and Shanfang Hold was already under construction. Okay, that's my misunderstanding. I knew, pretty sure that it was said that Shanfang Hold was built upon Yuan Fortress after the latter was destroyed. Like after the fall of Yangyang, the Yuan Fortress, Shanfang Hold was born. But maybe I misunderstood that line and Shanfang Hold was already being built. But it wasn't completed at the time. Okay.
Onward. We should be able to break this seal together.
I need to wait and use all these words together. Wait, I need to hold?
Well done.
Okay. Is there anything here? Those crates? Wait. What's going on? Oops, sorry.
Everyone's safety must protect.
The village chief did not tell you, but it was me. I am the one who set off the seal to close off our village. I only meant to keep those auto puppets out, but the fog corrupted the mechanism. Now, it will never shut off. We live again, but so many were left outside. Did I do the wrong thing? I have been thinking about it all this time. I have not found an answer. If none of this had happened, maybe we could have gone on living in these bodies, peacefully. Thank you. I understand now. No matter what, I should apologize to the dead.
We woke up one by one. None of us could remember where we were supposed to go, but we knew one thing. We were different from those auto puppets that only follow orders. Slowly, we gathered here, hoping to live normal lives again. Like before. This place is our base, our village, and our new home. We won't let it be taken from us.
Okay, I wanted to see if there are more conversations. Okay, I already saw that. We read that already. Oh, okay, now I keep going. Oh, wait. Okay, I already saw that. Did I go here already? Yeah, from the other side. Okay.
Leave it to me. Auto puppets are attacking those villagers. We should help them.
I can't go there? Why? Oh my... Is it glitched now? I think I'm glitched out. I'm soft locked. Okay.
Thank you. Some friends, they are trapped on the shuttle ahead. Something went wrong with the shuttle's mechanisms. It sent the auto puppets into a blind rampage. We couldn't stop them. You are from the world outside, aren't you? How is Yuan Fortress now?
What do you mean?
I remember defending that fortress. So many of us. We did our best. But the tacit discords were endless. Tell me, did we lose?
You did not. It was your sacrifice that ensured 2 centuries of peace for Xuanfang.
That's good. Somehow, my chest does not feel quite so empty.
Okay, I'm sorry, I might be a little lost. Oh, a child, a little child.
Why did you save me? I can move now, but I don't know where I should go.
Yeah, I'm sorry, child. So I might be a little bit confused. So these are souls which in the original war fought and died. Like this guy we just talked with. Why do these people have memory of a village being attacked by auto puppets? Like this is a memory from this Sonoro, the alternative reality, or it happened in the past, they were attacked by auto puppets. I'm a little bit confused, maybe I missed some detail or I'm forgetting some detail. Anyway, this doesn't seem too important right now. I think the important bit I need to remember is that these are people from whose frequency in the past was gathered by Muyu, people who sacrificed themselves, who died in the war 200 years ago.
There are no reverberations bound to the auto puppets that attacked the villagers.
Muyu must have been controlling them directly, just as he did back in the Jin realm.
Oh, okay. And Muyu is using these reverberations for his experiments. Okay, how did we not crash, by the way? I don't know why I'm destroying all of them. Seems pretty useless.
Careful.
But I can't do that, so... Oh.
Flashing shadows! Celestial might! Dispel all shadows!
Oh.
Enduring the fight. No hesitation.
Those unique frequencies again. I should use the pendant. Why is the axis so much on the edge? Okay, there's missing writing, blah blah blah. She once mentioned some Nethermancer who tracked a marriage realm snuck into the sanctum and got mysteriously dumped right back at the entrance. Bet you anything that Nethermancer was him. Not something where you created. Well, we're still inside the sanctum at least. So there was a mirage realm already inside the sanctum. Apart from the ground, this marriage realm roughly divides into 3 layers. The Ren realm, human, the D realm, Die realm, Earth, and the one above them, human, Earth and Heaven, which I guess should be called the Tian realm, okay, Heaven. Each layer's got its own cloud shuttles running. And there's this lightway hanging right before the wall fleet, the only way to move between layers. Could lightway be our ticket out of here? Need to check. Who is writing this? Our ticket, as if it's more than one person.
And the other monster, the other monster, of course, is Jingran. Need to check. Like, is here the frequency of Ruyon? I mean, the frequency of Ruyon must be here too. Let's confirm. Muyu still doesn't have full control over these cloud shuttles and auto puppets, so he's basically squatting in his marriage realm at the end of the day. What does squatting mean? It's squatting. Okay. He set himself inside here. It's not his place, he shouldn't be here. So he's basically squatting in this marriage realm at the end of the day. Sure, he can somehow order the auto puppets to attack, but it's more like he's hijacking the cloud shuttle's own defense systems. Mostly he just rigged the mechanisms with these mist layers with reverberations. That's how he got into the sanctum in the first place. Okay, it's actually some kind of disorienting fog, and it spreads fast, corrupts fast. Any regular mechanism that touches it goes haywire real quick. Stay sharp, Santi. I mean, Rover. Now let's talk about Muyu. On the surface, he's a madman who won't shut up about his plans and ideas, but the guy's actually careful, real cagey. He knows how to cover his real face or what he's really after. Back in Shuafang Hall, he had almost everyone fooled. He used the reverberations from the fortress and gorgeous world to mess with the puppets, got them to turn on the hold and tear the place apart. All of that just to test his methods and carve out a window to sneak his true body into the sanctum. Yes, we already could figure this out. Nice that we have another confirmation of this. Yes, all the trouble, every piece set just so, only to slip into this mirage. I'm pronouncing mirage correctly, I hope. Mirage. Let me double check.
Mirage.
Okay. Mirage. So, nobody knows. Yes, all the trouble usually into this mirage. Nobody knows the full picture but him. Not even the Jojon Atelier's main branch got the real story. If you and Paragon Qingxiao get to him first, don't let him talk his way around you. Okay, so he has something to say which might put doubts on something we believe in. Okay, good thing I attached my resonance energy to that Qingfu pendant I gave you earlier. If you run into something super weird along the way, it might just come in handy. Not sure if you will ever see this, maybe it'll just be me facing Muyu inside this mirage in the end. Guess I never said that right. I came to make trouble for him too, same as you. Gonna sniff, okay, this is definitely Jingran talking. Gonna sniff out whatever scheme that bastard's cooking, then find my moment to end him. But since he's got all those other puppets with him, I'll need a few cards up my sleeve. My money's on you, great Rover. If you found these messages, then we are not far apart. Okay, good to know. Okay, the other answer was Muyu. I don't remember who Shifu is. I forgot. Was her the lady? I mean the grandma in the village? I don't remember. Okay, this is written by Jingran. It's all by Jingran. Ruyon doesn't have anything to do with this. Okay. I guess I can keep going.
This is a note left by the cat of the Netherlamp.
Yes.
He's been through here. He made sure to leave this intelligence for us.
auto puppets up ahead look like they're repairing those heavy artillery pieces.
Shrine bombards. I fix.
Can we use this? Doesn't seem so.
I must restore the shrine bombards before the next wave of rogue autopuppets arrives. A cloud shuttle's most advanced defense system. It can track and fire multiple hostile targets at once. Think of it as a very powerful automated cannon. Almost there. I will fix them.
Okay, this is the detail I lost from this quest. What are these rogue auto puppets? Like, are they from the real world, the fictional world? A little bit lost on this. I know these frequencies are artisans. I'll just watch her destroying them. Anyway, these are frequencies of artisans who died in one fortress, but there are also frequencies from villagers of a village which was attacked from the raw auto puppets.
And your flying swords?
Within 100 paces, the sword is busted.
Okay, I don't understand the villagers. Where do they actually come from? Are they from the Mirage or from the actual past? Did Muyu attack a real village in the past? It was from... I'm a little bit confused on where the villagers actually come from exactly and when they were attacked by the auto puppets. This is the part, maybe if I rewatch the quest,
Go on ahead.
it will
I'll
be
stay to
clear.
maintain the shrine bombards. I will not let any rogue autopuppet get past this point.
If I try to skip ahead, I should see a summary, and I should be able to
I continue the repairs.
wait. I thought I would have had a summary or something. I know that you get a summary when you try to skip a quest. I hope I didn't lose any important detail, but I mean, didn't get a summary, so I guess... Okay, I won't do it again anyway. I don't want to risk to
Let's
lose...
stop and find somewhere to rest.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, samples. Creepy. Consciousness incomplete. Fragmented body, control tremors. Disposed, okay. Reverberation source from a resonator. Consciousness clear, minor memory loss, activity ceased, minutes after initiation. Emotional severance was incomplete, sample displayed irrational destructive behavior. Two mysteries still unsolved. Could it be that the reverberations of mere mortals are simply incapable of reaching the journey's end? Okay. Let's remember that Yangyang's frequency was perfect, according to Muyu, to achieve his goals. Which is weird that, like, Yangyang isn't present, given that she was so important, her frequency was so important. Like, in 1,000 years, it was 1 in 1,000 years reverberation, the perfect reverberation for whatever goal Muyu has. Why letting it go? Maybe we will have to save Yangyang again. Muyu will try to reach to Yangyang again, I don't know. But Yangyang should be involved, given that Muyu is searching for the perfect reverberation.
And Yangyang was exactly what he was looking for and has been looking for in 200 years.
Welcome aboard this cloud shuttle, modeled after the Ministry of War headquarters. Though, as you can see, it no longer requires the service of human soldiers.
Muyu. You've bound the reverberations of the dead to these machines, but you still send auto puppets to hunt them down. Why?
Because they are failed experiments.
Okay, so they... okay. Inside this realm, he's still sending machines to dispose of the failed experiments, basically. And these are reverberations of the dead he already gathered from the real world. Okay. This clears my confusion. So the village is actually the village these field experiments created inside the Mirage. Okay.
Failing minds, faded memories, with nary a shred of self left to act on their own. It is time for a fresh batch of samples.
You defile the souls of the innocent, treating them as disposables for your experiment.
I prefer to call it resource optimization. They were nothing but reverberations haunting the ruins of Yuan Fortress. Left alone, they would have inevitably devolved into tacit discords. But now, they serve a great experiment. If reverberations can be perfectly fused into mechanical shells, the line between life and death vanishes. Mortality becomes possible.
Yeah, I can see some... I can hear some Frolova in this discourse.
As long as consciousness remains, life is not extinguished. Death becomes obsolete. And the dead may rise once more.
This resonates so much with Frolova, which makes it even weirder that she's not involved and another Fraxidus overseer is actually involved. But I guess Frolova abandoned Fraxidus for the moment. But yeah, Frolova and this person would have had much to talk about, at least before the events of 2.5, and then her decision in 2.7 to seek another path for herself and abandon Fraxidus.
An amusing name. That little Qingxiao organization has not even come close to understanding the nature of the soul. They only use memories to fashion mockeries of life. They're a doll maker, a third-rate puppeteer, a man so mired in his own past that a few offhand remarks, and I saw the weakness eating him from the inside.
Yeah. And survive. Okay, I don't remember too much about the Idolmaker. The leader of the Hsin society, formerly a disciple under Yinlin's parents. I forgot this actually. Okay, now I'm starting to remember something. Okay. Okay.
How about we discuss a topic you find more pressing?
Memories to fashion memories of life, okay.
Say, the Ministry of War in the real world. Take a guess. As the censure courts continue to release tacit discords, how long do you think those wardens can hold the line? They might survive the wave from one court, but 2, 3, even if they hold, what will it cost?
Yeah. How are these called? Sensor cords. Okay.
You underestimate the people of Shuangfang, just as you never understood what they fight for.
The thing I don't understand, why do they need these sensor cords to exist? Also, how do you translate it? Sensor cords. Let me... Okay. Okay. Interesting. What I don't understand is why don't they just kill destroy the Discord instead of like keeping them in the sensor cords? Like, they are so dangerous. I was wondering this from 3.5 when they were mentioned. Like, why keeping them there? What's the purpose? Anyway.
You cling to the fragility of emotion and human will. Blind to the truth that only in superior technology will you master your fate. They will break soon enough. All I am doing is accelerating the inevitable shutdown of the Sensor Quartz.
Xuanfang Hold and its people will survive.
No matter how great you are, Paragon Qingxiao, you cannot protect those beyond your reach.
They might be within her reach.
As the heart wills, so the sword moves. Victory will be ours!
You... what have you done? This can't be. Your frequency is all but drained. This whole time, that unique frequency the shuttles detected affecting the real world. That was you? How many are you propping up? The garrison? The entire city? Or could it be the land of Xuanfang itself? You are even more foolish than I thought, Sword Transcendent. Do you really think you can shield them forever? You of all people should know how fragile human lives are compared to a Resonator's. Xuanfang Hold will fall, and those people will fall with it. You cannot change what is coming. Everything you are doing is just piling more weight on your own.
Muyu's illusion being here means we're closing in on his real location. You look pale. Leave the rest of the fighting to me.
You need not worry about me. Keep your focus on the enemies.
Detected.
Thunder rumble! one with the sound. Leave it to me.
Hostile presence detected. Incinerate.
Decisive moment!
Incinerate.
Flashing shadows! What do you need me to do?
I'm fine.
Not good enough, Qingxiao. If I'm your partner, and if I'm going to keep you safe, I need to know what's happening to you.
Ever since the siege of Xuanfeng Hold, I've spread my sword intent among the people. I've been using most of my resonance energy to sustain the link. With the battle intensifying, I've had to overclock to maintain the link. Once the pressure eases, I will recover.
Easy.
Remember what you said last night. See your choice through. This is me doing just that. I will not allow another tragedy to befall the land of Xuanfang. To protect everyone, this is the only certain path.
You can't expect to carry the world on your own shoulders.
If it had been you...
This is something also aimed at to tell Rover.
Was only seeds. What made them grow was each person's will. It is because they have the heart to protect that the heart sword answers.
Let's go. Somewhere the fog can't reach.
You should go after Muyu.
Partners should watch each other's backs. You also taught me sword flight. And you've not stopped teaching me since.
Okay, this is cute. Helping grandma.
We need to lose that shuttle.
Yes.
Can I stop? Okay, I can actually stop. Okay, is this why I saw some people referring to this quest like dating simulator or something like this? I mean, this is fitting though. Clearly Rover and Qingxiao share an instant bond. And you are rediscovering that. That's re-emerging, and moments like these...
Put me down. You will move faster without me.
Leave it to me.
I will aid you with my swords. You need rest. Do not worry. I know my limits.
Wait, how many Qingxiao?
You holding up? Let's get you inside that cabin above there.
I've burdened you.
Promise me, Qingxiao. No more carrying everything alone.
I promise.
Anyway, interesting that she allegedly overclocked, but we didn't see any effect of that other than her being tired and weak.
I will be fine. I just need a moment with my Guqin.
I went with her coochie? What? Okay, I'm sorry.
I have always had a fiery temperament. Each pluck of the string helps to restore my balance and calm my mind.
You? Fiery?
Before I took to the mountain, I had only my sword. I fought the tacit discords as if my life did not matter. My master saw the unrest in my heart and taught me the Guqin to calm my spirit.
Who is her master?
Please, watch over me for a moment. I will recover soon. Then we may move forward.
Who is this the first time she mentions that she actually had a master who taught her an instrument, which is something already saw Robert doing with Shorekeeper, teaching her modulation.
You're playing? Sounds unsettled.
Promise me one thing. If, in the moments to come, I turn my sword on you, do not hesitate.
Save me, Sword Transcendent!
Tacit discords. They just keep coming. Everyone is dead. Even the swirling bears. Sword Transcendent. Where were you? Did you abandon us?
So transcendent.
Wuthering.
Qingxiao, you don't have to be so tense all the time. I know you are not the ice-cold statue you pretend to be. Inside, you are just like the rest of us. You feel joy, anger, resentment, and regret.
You died. You died 2 centuries ago, when Yuan Fortress was destroyed.
Dead? And no one sewed my mouth shut.
I should thank you for looking after my descendants. After all these centuries, it seems you still cannot let go of that war.
You are just a manifestation of my fractured mind. The inner demon I must destroy.
Okay, we have an altar for
Once
Qingxiao.
again, you
Yes.
stake mortal lives on your sword. All for a rescue that means nothing. Come now. This long duel between us shall meet its end today.
The cabin has been affected by the fog. Qingxiao.
Those villagers, what were they to you?
Who's that?
They gave me a bowl of food.
So you risked your life to protect the mortals from a whole tide of tacit discords.
I was frail anyway. Not long for this world. Better to take those monsters with me.
With a broken blade? Jingwei is my name.
Jingwei.
Would you like to become my disciple and walk the path of cultivation?
Okay, so it was not Rover. Jingwei. Hi, gamer Satif. Hello. Okay, for a moment I thought the master could be Rover. Like the master teaching an instrument. We saw that already with Shorekeeper. I had a feeling it could be Rover. Given also that Rover and Qingxiao clearly knew each other.
Your resonance ability has
It was an
always been
important
unstable.
relation.
For longevity, you must anchor your heart in absolute stillness.
Seeing people get hurt just makes me sad. And when those monsters attack, it makes me so angry my blood boils.
Then close your eyes, cover your ears, distance yourself from the world, quiet your mind, and your desires will fade. Remember, do not let the world stir your heart. Forsake earthly attachments.
Okay, so she's teaching her cultivations. Pursuing the course of cultivation means that you have to detach from all those feelings, all those emotions, but then what is left of you? This gives her power.
You left the mountain to hunt evil again.
I went only to purge the tacit discords. I formed no bonds. My heart did not waver.
Saving mortals from the lament is like trying to push back the tide. The tide always returns.
If I sit back and do nothing, how is this long life of mine any different from the cold existence of a stone? Even
Yeah.
you, Master. You saved me once.
Then tell me, what is your way?
I have yet to find my answer.
Oh, so that's the answer Hsin was talking about to Qingxiao at the start of the quest in the flashback. What's her way? That's
Looks
the
like I'm in
question.
Qingxiao's inner world. I need to find her quickly.
Is this her landscape? I guess it is. It's also there that she
One
carved.
need not rush. A few hours here are but a fleeting moment in the world outside.
Are you Qingxiao's master?
I am but a lingering frequency. Besides, my Qing already knew how to fight when she came to me. I merely taught her the methods of cultivation.
These bodies. What happened here?
We who walk the path of cultivation must shed all worldly desires, cut down our inner demons. What you see are the remnants of her past duels with herself. This duel is the final reckoning. Fellow cultivator, since you have found your way here, it means she has chosen you to be her sword.
Her sword?
Should she succumb to her demon, strike her down.
This is so beautiful, by the way. Putting aside like Roger's ass in the way.
Why do you involve yourself in Xuan Feng's affairs? You don't belong here, or have you forgotten?
Qingxiao, wake up.
Because after bidding Master farewell, I wandered the world, eventually settling in Xuan Feng. I planned to cultivate in solitude.
Please, Sir Transcendent. Tacit discords are coming. Can you help us?
Did you lead this child here? Just this once. After that, more came to offer their thanks.
Our gratitude for the rescue.
Stay, Sir Transcendent.
Whenever I sought to leave, Xuanling birds would bring another plea. Years flowed like water. I had strayed so far from the path of cultivation.
Just like that. Yes, perfect. Sword Transcendent. Sword Transcendent. Told you the waking moon would be good fun, Qingxiao. Here.
Not long after, the Thenodian descended. 200 years since the Fortress and Gorges War, and you still have not found peace.
My God,
That
that
day,
sequence
the Xuanling
crushed
bird
my
told you the
heart.
Gorges of Spirits in Yuan Fortress were burning. Where did you go? I went to the Gorges of Spirits. Ah, yes. So confident. So sure your blade could cut down the lament source. Save everyone. And then
And then...
Sword Transcendent. Yuan Fortress is gone.
I am here. This man. He once sent a Xuanling bird to beg for my help. Civilians were trapped in a mountain flood.
Please, help them.
I will. Rest now. Liar. You know he's beyond saving. Just like all the others.
Okay, and then what happened in the Gorges of Spirits when we tried to fight, when Qingxiao tried to fight it Tronadian
I
directly?
remember this man.
She
From
will
the
reveal
Waking
it later,
Moon
maybe?
Festival. He was haggling over a lantern for his 2-year-old child. He even taught the child to cheer your name. Sword Transcendent! Sword Transcendent! The Xuanling brought me her wish. She prayed for her missing family to come home. You followed that stupid bird's lead and searched half the mountain. Eventually, you found her father at the bottom of a cliff. Pingfang. Royuan's childhood friend. One of the first you saved in Xuanfang. A musician who marched off to war and threw her life away.
You've come. Sword Transcendent. Royun. She's still in the fortress. Waiting for you.
I understand. I will find her.
Then I can rest my eye now.
Another hollow comfort. You searched every crater left by the fortress's collapse. You never found anyone alive. The years pass. Your cultivation advances. But the memory of this failure only becomes clearer and clearer. Everything you once saved in Xuanfang was ground to dust by the lament. So, let us begin. Of the evils. You're back at the Gorges of Spirits. A battlefield that haunts you. Your fear. Your regret. I will destroy the source of this tacit discord outbreak. Show me Sword Transcendent. Removal. These monsters cannot withstand your onslaught. You are faster than you ever were back then. A pity you cannot reach Yuan Fortress in time. The defense there is crumbling. One
soldier after another.
We lost the Central Plains.
Save your breath, soldier. The bleeding has stopped for now.
Thank you. Please. The Thronodian is just ahead.
I know. How confusing. They are long dead. So why the tender words? They're only your memories. Proof of your futile rescue. Beware of the evils. Heed my watch swords. Purge the realm. Sunder. Windstorm. Fling. A quick end to you. The Crownless. The Thenodian's blade of ruin. It now stands at the zenith of its strength. And you have already given away most of your sword intent. The shield goes in little. My word. All my will. In one strike. Yes. As long as the Thenodian's power flows, it will continue to rise from the dead. Overthreat is watching now. Its dominion is absolute, undefeated since the dawn of its birth. Your sword can split mountains and rivers, but it cannot shake war from its throne, nor the countless engines of war born from civilization's shadow. It will all be over soon. How do you endure this agony? Draining your resonance energy like having your nerves flayed from your body. Even at your limit, you refuse to cut the link. Why not stop this pointless waste? Heed my chords. Cleanse the filth. Focus the mind. All my will. In one strike. This time, it seems you've finally repelled the Thenodian's puppeted blade and cut down the source of the outbreak.
And we don't judge the gameplay.
Yuan Fortress still stands. You might actually make it in time. Truly impressive. Your resonance energy is nearly exhausted. How much longer can you force this? Onward, just a little further. You killed the Crownless and flew back to Xuanfang without a moment's rest. And still, too late. Mortal lives are but motes of dust. You know this. Even if this war had never come, another would. Or the lament would burn it all to ash. Since this ending is already destined, why did you bother? Why destroy your inner peace for a lost cause? Qingxiao, this is your inner world. You can try again, but you know, every single time, I realize my own weakness. From Yuan Fortress to the Gorges of Spirits, the land of Xuanfang. No matter how hard I try, my sword cannot save everyone. But this is the path I chose. I must go. There are people waiting for me. No, that shouldn't be your reaction. You should be drowning in agony. You should be trapped in a loop of futile attempts until you break.
The parallel with Rover is striking, by the way. They actually have so much in common.
No more and fight me, like every time before. Qingxiao?
You didn't block. Do not run.
You want my power? Have you lost your mind? I am the Sancho poison in your body. The emotions and desires you cut away for the sake of cultivation. Every dark thought, every shadow your sword ever cast, they are me. Other cultivators would have slain me long ago, yet you seek my help.
Our hot swords were always meant to be one. You kept me for 2 centuries. Fed me your feelings. All so you could use me when the day came. You are Qingxiao too, after all. Cultivation is above all being true. If I killed you, how could I claim an honest heart? You will regret this. I will eat away at you until nothing is left. No mind, no heart. In the end, your own hand will tear down everything you tried to protect. Even if that day comes, I have someone by my side who can stop me. I am willing to entrust myself to her. Qingxiao, the things you treasure are not the things I treasure. You care for the world, but I only care about your way. Yes, I know. From this day forth, you will never be able to sever the full tide of mortal feeling, or break free from the karma of this world. You will be bound to me forever, never to see through the world's illusions, never to transcend, never to attain the way. I was never a transcendent. I need not bother with any great way. Besides, I have already found my answer. How very stubborn I am. Rover, I am back. I used my inner demon's strength to replenish my depleted resonance energy. Forgive me. I forced you to bear the risk of my losing control.
It's all right. If that inner demon had really taken control, I still would have found a way to wake you up.
Now, I feel a flood of stray thoughts swirling within me. But I need not, and will not, suppress them.
Is that for the better or the worse?
Neither. They are simply my thoughts.
At any rate, you're still the Qingxiao I know.
I am nothing but a prideful mortal, always believing there was nothing my sword could not protect. Sometimes I even forgot. I started cultivating just to stay alive. Back then, I was only a wanderer whose hometown had been taken by lament. This thread is all my family left behind. It is the only link between the sword transcendent and Qing, the wandering village girl. I wear it to remember where I came from. No matter how many years pass, I cannot turn a blind eye to the suffering of others. Strength has its limits, but I only ask for a clean heart. Even if my sword cannot promise a perfect end, I will not stay my hand.
Even if it's not enough? There will always be another to carry your burden. And another after that. You aren't walking this road alone.
You truly are different from who you were 2 centuries ago. At the end of the fortress in Gorge's war, when I was about to fall, I heard Along's roar echoing across the battlefield. I looked up and saw Golden-Eyed One and Jue.
Wow. Wow. We were there eventually. We couldn't see one fortress though. Hsin watched while the fortress was falling. Okay, this is becoming quite intriguing.
You struck the source of the disaster. You rewrote the fate of that war.
Wow. Anyway, wow.
I looked for you after the battle, but you were gone. I wanted to know if someone like you ever had to face such impossible choices.
I still don't know my past. And nothing I've been through since I woke up has been simple or easy. But even though we didn't always know how things would turn out, we still followed our hearts anyway. And we gave it everything we had.
Yes, we did. I must confess, I lied to you. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs' reach is not that wide. I actually traced your footsteps by asking many people. Come, my disciple. Time to settle things in the world outside.
Say that again. Anyway, this is so beautiful. Oh, this is so beautiful.
I want to be honest with myself. Since I taught you sword flight, I do consider you my disciple. You need not answer, but I shall call you such, even if only for this short while.
My way is not alone. I hope we can reach this place again after the end of the quest. And anyway, that tree is so similar to Yunus. And that moon. Yeah, this game is gorgeous.
Before we depart, is there anything you wish to ask? Time flows much faster here than out there. We still have a moment. I see. Ask away. Yes. This inner landscape manifests during my meditations. It is a reflection of my state of mind.
Mindscape, yeah.
That strand of life-bound sword intent I gave you has, to a certain extent, bound our lives to the same wellspring.
Strand of life-bound sword intent.
When my resonance energy ran dry, my inner demon surfaced. My inner landscape began to collapse. That is how you were pulled in. But it was also my wish. If I failed, you would have had the strength to stop me. Before we depart, is there anything you wish to ask? I see. Ask away. Do not worry. My mind has settled. My resonance ability is stabilizing. I'm far from full strength, but I will not lose control again. Yes. Before we depart, I see. Ask. I've been sensing the battle through my sword intent. The line is holding. The soldiers and people of Xuanfang stand united. They will protect the hold, for that is all we can burden them with. The rest falls on us. We must end Muyu's schemes without delay. Before we depart, is there anything you wish to ask?
Okay, let's go. The realm is the higher one? Don't remember.
Looks like we don't need to do anything.
The pendant is reacting. It's guiding us forward.
Okay, I want to wait. Are they done? Okay, they're done.
While we were in the cabin, others were keeping watch outside.
Rover? Paragon Qingxiao? Took you long enough. Any later and I wouldn't have held out. That pendant and those notes I left, they did the trick, I suppose. Just a Jianghu alias to earn my keep. Let me introduce myself proper. The Nethermancer who went 3 years undercover in Zhuojun Atelier's snake pit without a single bite. Jingran. You didn't pull any punches back at the Sanctum, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Haha. Heard stories about your style. Had to see for myself if the rumors were true.
Your cover must be blown now, right?
I hit him first. While he was running his mouth at you, I gave him a little love tap in the back. Shame he slipped away behind a wall of auto puppets.
Oh,
I
that's
see.
why. Okay.
That's why Muyu's phantom vanished so suddenly.
Yeah, yeah. That reaction was weird. That's what happened.
Right. Let's skip the chit-chat. We're all hunting the same soulless fart, so why not team up?
You've helped a great deal, and I've no reason to refuse. I need your intel. But you, what do you need from me?
You get right to it, huh? Love it. I want to stick with you because it's better odds for making sure Muyu doesn't get away again. I don't have any of your noble motives. Just an old score to settle with that bastard.
That's your only condition?
Yeah, well, if we trip over any Sanctum relics or Hsin's secret stash of treasure, maybe toss one my way? Kidding.
Does it have to do with Jingran's father?
Let me be clear. No Nethermancer stands by while someone toys with the dead's reverberations.
Then, pleasure working with you.
Likewise.
Where's Muyu's true body hiding?
He took the shuttle up to the top level, the Tian Realm. That's his playground. According to Lucky, there's a sea of reverberations up there. Almost like all of Xuanfang's reverberations got sucked into one place.
To hell with you! I told you that's not my name, you forgetful brat!
Always so lively. Oh, that's just a foul-mouthed lynx spirit I caught. Pay it no mind.
This reminds me a little bit of the duo Galbrena and Chimera. to a certain extent. Another remnant creature like the Xuanling birds, sealed within Jingran's life lamp, bound to him through a special pact. Okay, there are many connections with Galbrena actually, and Chimera. Link spirit, if I knew about like mythology and who these things actually are in whichever culture they pertain to. Yeah, I might guess more on the nature of this relationship,
What's
but anyway.
Muyu's true intention?
Yeah, the
In a
end's
coded
journey.
letter to Dredgen
The journey's
Atelier,
end.
he claimed he'd get his hands on Sentinel technology, the mechanistic mojo Hsin used to build the hold.
Mojo. Is this the word then, which was censored before? They wanted access to Sentinel technology, to mechanistic. Muyu simply wants the mojo within. I don't remember. I will need to check back the stream. There was a conversation between. Let me find it again. Okay, it was previously almost there. Okay. Okay. So, no, this before. Okay, this is the conversation. Okay. Oh no, this is a scribble note. Give me a moment. Okay. No, it's not this one. Never mind. Okay, it has to be this one. Okay, gentle female voice. As you requested, censored, has fallen into isolation. Could be Xuan Fan Hold. Could be Hsin. Sanctum, I don't know. Then, still, gentle female voice, which at this point has to be the Fraxidus Overseer. Nothing stands between you and your plans now, but don't forget our agreement. And then, stern male voice, I guess Muyu, sure. Censored is yours. But only after I've obtained the mojo inside of it. What's a mojo actually? I have no idea. I need to check that. What's a mojo? How do you translate that? A magic charm, talisman, or spell. Okay. So. Sure, whatever it is yours. But only after I've obtained the mojo inside of it. So the Fraxidus are interested in Hsin's Sentinel technology, and Muyu wants something inside of such Sentinel technology, or something like this. Okay. Okay, back to the game.
But think about it. If all he wanted was to steal something in the Sanctum, isn't all this chaos a bit unnecessary?
Yeah, it kind of is. Getting hands on Sentinel technology, the mechanistic mojo. Okay, mojo is the Sentinel technology, okay. And he wants something inside such technology?
He's been running experiments on the mechanisms. It's like he's trying to figure out how they work before he does something. Either way, we need to find him quickly.
This is the last shuttle, but I see no lightway to the sky and barrier.
Let's check near that sword light.
Oh.
Looks like you still have questions. Go on. I got nothing. After our little run-in at the Sanctum, I used a spirit portal to enter this Mirage realm. Landed in this level first. Same portal I opened for you back then. It cuts a passage between any two places thick enough with reverberations. As soon as I got there, I walked right into Muyu collecting data. Played along, got cozy. After my cover blew, I stole a shuttle to give us toys to slip. That's how I ended up here. Lucky or not, you two showed up. With a parade of those things. Gotta say, you really know how to wear a guy out. Looks like you still have questions. Go. Right before the siege, Muyu and I reached a secret chamber in Fogvale Pagoda. He didn't find Hsin's trail, so he geared up for the Sanctum. Time was tight, so I left that pendant behind as a breadcrumb. Laced it with my resonance ability. Then I followed him. It was a gamble. Could have blown up in my face 100 ways. But turns out, I bet on the right horse. Spent my life in the right places, too. Oh, I cut a deal with the, debt collector in this lifeland. Traded a bit of my lifespan. Just enough to juice that pendant.
What?
Add in the passage to the Sanctum, a year or two off the clock. I figured that's a tidy price for you and the Paragon on my side.
Oh my god. He traded years of his life. For the pendant. And okay. Wow.
Looks like you still have questions. Go on. I got nothing to hide. The snake needed a hand from within Juejun Atelier to get supplies moving to lay the groundwork. That hand just happened to be me.
Okay.
But he was paranoid. Notes at drop points, never a face. Didn't get a meet and greet till all hell broke loose with the auto puppets. He kept me at arm's length. Used me like a doorman. If you two hadn't have scared him, he never would have let me come this far. Looks like you still have questions. Go on.
Okay. Wait, I can interact again?
Looks like you still have questions. Go on. I got nothing to hide.
Wait,
looks like you still have
there's
questions.
not another...
After a little run-in at the Sanctum, same port, as soon as I lucky or not, looks like you still have questions.
Okay, there's not like a final line, I guess. You can keep asking.
Huh. It's been quiet for a while. That's not a good sign.
We cannot let the escape Tacit discords into Mengzhou. We are running out of options. Anyone willing to follow me into the fortress mainframe, step forward.
I'm with you!
The rest of you, Guan Chuan is in command now. Stick to the plan, cover the evacuation, and withdraw immediately.
I'm going with you. I know a shortcut to the mainframe.
Savante girl, this is not your fight. Get to safety.
Commander, this is my home. I'm from Huanglong, but I'm a daughter of Xuanfeng, too. Just like everyone else here, I want to make sure more people can live to see the sun rise.
These are memories and emotions from the past. From before Yuan Fortress self-destructed.
My Shifu told me about this. The ones who stayed behind. They were all great heroes.
I have never forgotten them. Stay alert. Something is coming.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Sent a big one after us. Muyu must be getting desperate.
Focus on the defense of our own shuttle first. Prepare for battle.
With you two around, I almost feel safe.
What do I need to do? Okay. I'm confused. This was a puzzle. I pressed attack. That birdie, that mechanical birdie has to be Ruyon or something like that.
We cannot let a single one slip through. Let's split up and cover both sides.
Fine by me. Side is mine. Puppets are a lot tougher than the last batch.
Don't let them stall us. We need to end this quickly. I will hold the line here. You two go deal with their shuttles.
Nice, we can fight with Jingran.
That far? Don't sell another mancer short. Doesn't matter. That's one down. Time to take down the next. I still hate the feeling of this portal. It makes my head spin every
Warning. Sub-vessel core region under attack. Requesting emergency reinforcements.
Voice is really starting to get on my nerves.
Destroy that orb, then we're done.
Oh, can I hit?
World of Sound 2 stirs, dawn and dust merge. Easy peasy. No faking stuff. Our side's clear. Wonder how the Paragon's doing.
It is done.
Yeah, but the fog's still here. Doesn't feel like a wind to me. My gut tells me this is a trap.
It probably just pulled back into the fog, getting ready to hit us again.
Brace yourselves. That shuttle is approaching once more.
Directive. Full assault. Unit deployment haste raised to maximum.
You can't expect to board it. Gotta clear the deck of autopilots first.
That shuttle is the source of the fog. Until it falls, this will not end.
Then we board it and destroy the control orb.
Interesting. So we're trading bases. Auto puppets are still pouring in. If we all leave, this place is done for.
Everyone, we're here! It's finally my turn to fight. Took me forever to fix these guys up. You go take down that cloud shuttle. Leave this place to me and my lancers.
Sure you can handle it? I'll stay back for a bit and help you hold the line.
Good. We'll make this quick.
Oh.
Leave it to me.
Directive. Activating emergency defenses. Switching all intended maximum capacity.
Trying to slow us down with the wheeling fog.
I activated my sword intent, which should help us resist the fog's effects for now.
The wicked will face judgment.
I'm back. Time to sink this machine.
We'll face decisive moment.
End them together.
Nowhere to hide.
What's going on?
Hold much longer.
Impressive. We really clicked there.
The final obstacle lies ahead.
Flying piece of junk's been playing hide and seek long enough. Let's put it down.
Crash imminent.
That big one's finally gone. I'm so exhausted. Quite sure my parts are about to fall off one by one. Little riddle box. Everything I say makes perfect sense.
You. Why have you been helping us all this time?
I want the city out there to be okay. If we don't fix things here, that place is gonna be in big, big trouble too. Alrighty, now I'll scoot us along to the next level.
The Prism of Fate.
Whoa.
Oh.
So that's the Moon Fox's relic from Fogville Pagoda. Figured it ended up with you.
Okay, this reminds me of the realm inside the relic from Imperator. Yeah, that's Royon. I knew it. What? That expression?
Yes, Sir Transcendent Qingxiao. It has been a very, very long time. How was I supposed to know the Sentinel's relic would reveal my true form like that? Wait, this Prism of Fate, the Lexicon Axis, and the Sanctum. Are the knowledge restrictions lifting?
Now this is something. Have you two heard the legends about Xuanfang's Celestials? Celestials. That's the name they gave the Savante crew that built the hold. Soon after its completion, poof, gone without a trace. But if you buy the old stories, they never really left. Just became invisible caretakers, keeping the hold's gears turning to this day.
The fortress and gorgeous wall broke out before Xuanfang Hold was even finished. Wuyuan, what exactly are you?
Very good. I am a Celestial, but my case was a little different. Long ago, I triggered the self-destructed Yuan Fortress's mainframe. I'm still alive. Did I make it? If that wasn't enough, what do I do now? Everyone has...
You have already done more than enough.
What? Is that the Sentinel's voice?
Your will and heart have reached me. The rest is for me to handle. Ruoyun, in a moment, you will die from your wounds. But I offer you a choice. Cast aside your mortal body and become part of Xuanfang Hold, guarding it for what may be eternity. Or accept the peace of death here. Endless restraint or quiet release. I wish to know what you can truly accept.
I gave my word that I'd be one of the Celestials. I want to keep protecting my people.
This art is so beautiful. I could look at this for a long time.
This path is not easy. Time may wither your spirit. There will be no turning back, even if you beg.
I'll let my future self worry about the regrets.
Then, entrust the whole of your being to me.
To be a Celestial is to accept a leash. You bind your life to the hold, and swore never to reveal its secrets. But this crisis is endangering its people. I did what I had to and projected my consciousness into an auto puppet to guide you.
And you can speak the truth now because of this? Why only now?
The restrictions have been lifted for now. Likely because we're near the core data zone, and your connection to the Sentinel has grown stronger.
Then tell me, what is this place? And how is it connected to the Hold?
You're in the Hold's control mainframe, a space called the Xuanyuan domain. It stores vast amounts of the regional's historical data. Muyu uploaded outside reverberations, twisting the execution logic. He tried to take full control of the Mirage realm, but it ended up triggering all these anomalies. The restrictions have been lifted for now.
I want to see Xuan Yuan domain. Okay. Xuan Yuan domain. Too many names. I can't remember all these Chinese names. I'll do my best.
If this continues, his reverberations will continue their contamination until everything collapses. In the end, the Hold itself will fall.
First instance activated.
Oh?
Simulating. Xuanfeng Hold. Reconstructing. Future possibilities converged.
First instance? Hello?
This voice. It sounds like the one I heard in Renacita's civilization capsule. If Imperator wasn't the only Sentinel that left a relic storing legacy data. Is this control mainframe actually a civilization capsule? Could we be inside it right now?
Oh my god. Yeah.
That data is restricted under the highest clearance. Even now, it hasn't.
Yeah, it makes sense. Control mainframe a civilization capsule, so it controls the future of this civilization.
Lifted. There's the lightway to the Sky End barrier. This is as far as I can take you. Muyu turned guardians into killers, and souls of the departed into toys. I beg you, please stop him.
So the Fraxidus were after the Sentinel's technology and what Muyu really wanted was the civilization capsule inside of it. But this wall mainframe is the civilization capsule. Maybe that's what. Maybe the Fraxidus want the civilization capsule, and Muyu seeks something else inside the civilization. I don't know. Muyu seeks something inside what the Fraxidus want. If we take for good that conversation and we accept that that was Muyu in that recording talking with a Fraxidus overseer.
I accept your request. Take care.
Qingxiao, do you remember our farewell back then? You never gave me an answer.
It was worth it.
Jingran, we'll fly up there on swords. What about you?
All good. I got my own way of keeping up.
The road ahead is bound to be perilous. Allow me to lead the way. Careful. The sky and barrier. Spiraled into chaos.
Muyu really set a storm in motion. Now we can keep it steer his own disaster.
No stopping. Let's get through this quickly.
I'll handle it.
Oh wow. Anyway, what are these symbols? They remind me of... No, they're not runes. I mean, not the Laharoi ones, at least. That's for sure.
There it is. The Sanctum's shuttle. Muyu's little fortress.
That barrier of warped machinery won't yield to a simple strike.
Look, 2 weak spots in the perimeter. We can force a breach there.
Hold on.
It could
I
be
got
a
a better
trap.
idea. See that shuttle over there? I'll ram it straight through the barrier. You two fly through before the crack closes.
That over there is worse than the Skyant's dangers. Even with a shuttle as a shield, you'll be putting your life at risk.
Safe paths don't lead to lost places. If there's an opening, I'm not letting it go to waste.
Jingran, what are your odds?
90% shot to get you two inside.
No, I mean, what are the odds you come back alive?
Some things you don't know till you try. Besides, we're running out of time. Those openings could disappear any second. Look, I've always known my wick was shorter than most. But how I burn it, that's my call. Even if the gods themselves disagree. So go save Xuanfang, big hero. I'm not planning on checking out just yet. Once this is over, maybe you'll see me again at my Shafu's old lady's place in Shanling Village.
This wisp of sword intent may not work miracles, but with your resolve fueling it, it will not fail you.
Rover, Paragon Qingxiao, I'll leave that corpse-fiddling creep to you, then. Heads up! These shuttles have gone completely haywire.
Jingran?
Minor hiccup. Steering's busted on this clanker. Gotta find another way.
We'll head to the other opening.
Watch the rampaging mechanisms.
I see someone up ahead.
He's dead. And this time it's no puppet. This is his true body.
So the boss we saw in the live stream is actually Muyu, who became one with the mechanisms.
The wound was fatal. It must have been the strike Jingran landed earlier.
If he's dead, then who's controlling those reverberations? Who sent the cloud shuttles and the auto puppets? This can't be over that easily.
The reverberations of the dead. They still pour in without end. They still cause the anomalies.
The emotions in those reverberations are weak little things. But they do make excellent fuel for transcendence. So, the two closest to the Sentinel. You've managed to find your way here.
Muyu, this corpse. Is this another one of your tricks?
This is my true flesh. The mortal vessel I cast aside. I'm being entirely honest with you.
You.
Your vision has narrowed, Paragon Qingxiao. I expected someone as elevated as you to understand this path sooner. We were never enemies, truly. This time you two simply happen to stand in my way. Save or destroy. Neither has ever interested
You're never enemies truly, like the Francidus, the Grand Architect.
To break that fox's tedious restrictions and taste the fruit of true knowledge, I had to take a path from which there is no retreat.
I don't care about your plans. I came to take your life.
And this time, you will pay for everything you've done in Shuangfeng Hold.
Then you shall make ideal test subjects. I came here to dissect the Sentinel's design, to understand the blueprint of divinity, then build myself into its equal. And now, I have reached the pinnacle of mechanist arts.
He's above us.
Flaws to become the perfect Celestial. And you, Qingxiao, born to transcend, yet brought low by useless emotion and your pity for insignificant mortals.
They matter to me. Beware of
Yeah.
the evils.
Celestial! You just copy the Savante craftsman and transfer your consciousness into an auto puppet.
Those slaves bound to Senate are unworthy of the name. I am the true Celestial, free of all chains. I have taken the most fragile thing in this world and made it my road to perfection. I have arrived at a future you cannot even fathom.
You are nothing but a monster feeding on the dead. Adapt and overcome.
Every art and technique in this world, any mechanism can replicate them. You both stand with mortals, again and again to protect. Have you ever thought about why they are weak? Flaws must be burned away. Excess must be shed. Only then can an ant one day stand beside a god.
Fine. Just need a moment. Then I'll strike even faster.
Oh, I can't use Liberation right now.
Shake the sky. You just want the world to be a mirror of yourself. Every soul has its own light. The perfection you speak of is a hollow lie. I fight for the lights of the living.
This is not over. This is not my destination. Just a moment more. A moment more and I will cast off this shell and ascend.
This grotesque puppet show ends now. Decisive moment!
Blade drawn.
Imperial verdict.
Sword right. Blade drawn. Sweep it all.
Disperse. Split into lights. Evil purge. How many strikes can you survive? All my will. In one strike. Pure lights. Shake the sky.
The reverberations from the D-Realm. I'll have them all. Every last drop of rage, sorrow, and resentment. What did you do?
I shared my sword intent with the auto-puppets you experimented on.
The good shit you played. Has your cultivation addled your wits? You'd even protect the reverberations of the dead?
Even reverberations should not be sacrificed to conspiracy and ambition, nor stripped of their right to exist.
What a sword transcendent. What a swan paragon.
You infiltrated the Sanctum to steal the civilization capsule we're in, didn't you?
Do not misunderstand. The Sentinel's knowledge is my only concern.
Ah.
The one who wanted this capsule. Ask your old enemy.
Yeah, the Fraxidus.
Xuanfang is but one corner of the chaos in Mengzhou. Unfortunately, I have no interest in Balanophra's petty scheme.
Balanophora?
So she's the woman in red you mentioned before.
Who the hell is Balanophora?
Fraxidus Overseer?
It's irrelevant now. You defeated me because you were strong enough, not because my path was wrong.
Ah, shut up.
Unrepentant to the last.
I accept the consequences of my work. To regret it now would be to dishonor all the materials I used to get here. Look at this guy, trying to stop us. Doesn't it remind you of the etheric sea? Soon, the reverberation's corruption will bring it all down. You may escape to reality, but Xuanfang Hold is doomed.
I will not let that happen.
This wretched city was built on the Sentinel's meddling. Every life it saved was a debt that must eventually be paid. Just like your protection, it has only delayed the inevitable. And now, above you, the bill has arrived. The Tacit discords, the dead, the destruction Xuanfang was always meant to face.
So that was the plan? Trigger a collapse, destroy the barrier, and slip away in the chaos?
I told you. I do not care about what happens to the capsule. And I care even less for this hold. I want the Sentinel's knowledge exposed to the light of Solaris. Whether it saves the world or sets it on fire. Frankly, you two, I don't give a damn. Leave it to the Sentinel? Better that knowledge in human hands. In my hands.
You're driven by nothing but greed and a hollow ego.
At least you understand my madness. I never once hid my intentions from you.
Enough talk. Your delusion ends here.
I'm not sure why I chose Qingxiao to end him.
I will stay here. My resonance ability can purge the malice from these reverberations. As long as someone stands against this falling sky,
This place will endure. So...
Hsin asked me to vow that I would never forsake this city. And I promised you that you wouldn't walk this road alone. Master.
Yes.
Whatever comes next, we'll face it together.
Xuanfang stands in peril, the sky about to fall. Everyone, will you lend me your swords?
There's a whole group of people here!
This is not the sword of one. It is the sword of all. Heaven falls, earth splits, but this sword will bring the dawn. Sky, break!
That was a big sword. Yeah, that was so beautiful. I had some doubts about the plot, but we will discuss them later. And
Oh, you have both worked very hard indeed.
Hsin?
Thanks to the two of you and the people of this city, the reverberation corruption in the control mainframe was largely purged. I handled the anomalies that remained. With the mainframe restored, the censure courts and auto-puppets will function as they should. The tacit discords will be contained in due time. In short, Xuanfeng Hold has weathered the storm. Paragon Qingxiao, calm yourself.
Where exactly have you been all this time?
Xuanfeng has bled again and again, and its sentinel was nowhere to be seen. Whatever your reasons were, you owe us an explanation.
Very well. Then let us begin with the chaos Muyu sowed. When Muyu invaded the sanctum, I was not blind to it. But for certain reasons, I could neither intervene directly nor send word. In desperation, I trapped him inside the Xuanyuan domain, within the mainframe, and strengthened the barrier to keep him from escaping. I believed he sought to extract the mainframe's core data. But to break my restrictions, he weaponized the reverberations to collapse the mainframe itself.
Hold on. Back in the Sanctum, the Prism of Fate flickered. Was that you? Did you guide us into the Xuanyuan domain?
Only by stopping Muyu's chaos from within, together with my power, could we minimize the harm that spilled beyond.
One more thing. Is the Hold's control mainframe actually Mengzhou's civilization capsule? Muyu certainly believed it was.
Not entirely. It is merely one small part of it. This situation exceeded even my calculations. Fortunately, you two were there. You saved Xuanfeng from far greater loss.
The laughter kite that led me to Fogvale Pagoda. You used the excuse of a meeting to lead me straight to Rover, didn't you?
So you figured it out after all. With my clever ally placing the Arbiter on the board as a wild card, I rather hoped you two would form a natural partnership.
The visions of Xuanfeng we saw in the domain.
I know your question. Those cloud shuttles and mechanisms were real, recorded blueprints. As for why they were never deployed during the Fortress and Gorgeous War, Qingxiao, the answer is simple. There was not enough time.
Time.
Besides, technology that outstrips its age is as much a curse as a blessing to the people of Mengzhou. It was never meant for the mortal world. It has already walked too many fates. Muyu's ruin is proof enough of where that path leads.
I'm not buying this, honestly. I mean, yeah, technology can lead to ruin, but also protect. We know that there's a correlation, so there seems to be a correlation between, like, technological advancements and, like, people getting closer to reaching for the sky and the lament striking. We saw that in the ancient port city of Guishu. I think it's called like that. I mean, in 1.3 with Shorekeeper, the Shorekeeper quest in the Black Shores. But, like, I mean, like, this technology could save so many lives. Like, in the simulation, like, the simulated world was free from the fear for the Threnodian because it was swept away with these machines, without even Rover's contribution. I don't know. Like, in the end, like, without it, the Sentinel, why taking a path rather than the other? And the answer is that, there was no time. So that simulation, that course of action, like that timeline, simulated timeline where the Yuan Fortress was saved, just simply wasn't a possible timeline because there was enough time. The reason
they didn't deploy those machines was because there was no time, or even if, like, if they had the time, she would have deployed them, or not because technology is dangerous or whatever bullshit this is. I'll keep reading. I keep letting the story explain, but yeah, right now I'm questioning a lot this. I don't like this. This is not a clever ending. But hey, wait, let's keep listening.
I'm not here to judge your past choices. But if some of Shuangfeng's problems began with its sentinel, then its sentinel should see them through.
Arbiter,
Arbiter, Paragon Qingxiao. When the time is right, I will give you and Xuanfeng the answers you deserve. When that day comes, bring the prism of fate and come see.
And so, thousands of swords pierced the heavens, scattering the darkness. The ominous force over Xuanfang was swept away. Mechanisms whirred back to life, and tacit discords were locked away. Above the sanctum, it seemed as though a river of stars had descended. As the dust settled, the righteous returned in triumph. Soldier and citizen cheered as one. Peace at last filled the city once more. Yet, before the sounds of celebration had faded, a certain garden collapsed without warning. As for the secrets it buried, that shall be a tale for another time.
What was about the garden?
Soy Soy seems to want to discuss something. I'd better head to the Ministry of War and find Yangyang first.
Yeah, my take didn't change on that explanation from Hsin. So we were showed a different path. Like in Soy Soy's challenge from Hsin in 3.5, the very previous quest. And then we are replied that, oh, but that path wasn't actually a viable one. There was not enough time to deploy those blueprints. Like, I don't buy it. Then why did you show me that path? What was the point? So Muyu was simply wrong because the path wasn't true, but why was it there? Like, if it was there, you would assume that it was actually a possible path that Hsin, the Sentinel, didn't take because they made a choice, which might come from other considerations, but like, first she tells us that there was not enough time, so that path just wasn't possible. But then she says, anyway, even if it was possible, you know, technology dangerous, it might lead to path which cause more destruction. Like, okay, tell me more about, like, it seems like they wanted to go for the second option, that technology would cause somehow more ruin, compromise humanity more in the long term, but they didn't want to go with that, and so they used the but by the way, even then it wasn't possible because there wasn't enough time. So you have your conscience clean because, okay, anyway, it couldn't employ those ships anyway, those cloud fighters, however they're called, anyway, because there was not enough time. It's such a weak ending, such a weak explanation for the main question, which Muyu also asked from the beginning of the arc from 3.5, the previous quest, can you really trust the Sentinels? Are you sure they always take the best choices? We have a dilemma. Another path was possible. No Ovatrax defeated. One fortress survived. A contained amount of casualties. Instead of all the death that the real world, the real Solaris, the real timeline witnessed. And the justification for taking that path is that, like, it's not even a justification, simply it wasn't possible to take a different path because there was not enough time to deploy those machines to save those people. So actually that path wasn't a real alternative, it was simply not possible, it was more of a dream. But it wasn't a dream either because, like, it wasn't it wasn't even a desirable outcome, even though it was seemingly perfect, because like technology could lead to ruin. What the fuck? Seriously, what? I mean, that's another problem that you will handle and the people will handle with the Sentinel. Like, this was such a weak ending. And it's such a shame because this quest was so good in other aspects. The parallels between Paragon Qingxiao and Robber, detaching from reality. What's even the point of pushing against the tide, because the tide will come back? That was a striking parallel with Robber, and it helped us understanding more about Robber through Qingxiao.
This is a testament to my connection with...
And Jingran was an interesting character. I saw people complaining about him not being... Okay, there was a problem with the stream. I hope it didn't disappear for too long. Anyway, what I was saying is that, in case you missed that, there's a striking parallel between Robert and Qingxiao. By showing us Qingxiao's story, we also know more about Robert, about past Robert, and potential reasons for why past Robert took certain choices. Yeah, we know about the need to creating a chaos to introduce the
This is a testament to my... I sense your weakness.
the need of introducing a chaos system into Solaris, into this, maybe an experiment of this higher civilization, but this is these are conjectures for another time. Anyway, like the quest was fine, was interesting, but the core of the quest, I felt it was understanding Muyu's reasons and understanding also the doubts Muyu posed to us. Like, are really Sentinels putting us on the right road? Are their decisions actually the best ones for us? And 3.5 was already introducing this with Soy Soy and Hsin during Soy Soy's challenge. And we saw Soy Soy having to decide to take either a path or another one, but eventually there would have been always a cost to bear. And who would bear that cost? And it was like, it posed complexity. An apparently wrong choice, bad choice, made necessary if you consider certain reasons. But maybe you might give those reasons more or less value depending on your values, on what you value more. Surely Muyu values certain things differently than how Robert does. Dignity of human life. Muyu doesn't have that. For him, human lives, reverberations are just tools to achieve a goal. And in this, he is very close to the Fraxidus. And like, really, like him making us doubt the Sentinels' way, the path they chose, and showing us a different course of history, a different path that
the Sentinel didn't take. And while Hsin was just watching while destruction was all over the place, and she was doing seemingly nothing, even reaching Ruyun at the very end when it was too late, and she made her a Celestial. Couldn't really Hsin do more than that? In the end, Rover came and put an end on that. But even Rover, where was Rover? Why couldn't Rover come earlier? Was it because that destiny couldn't be changed? That path couldn't be changed? Where was Rover? Appearing at the end. Coming after Paragon Qingxiao. Okay, it's fine that the answer to these questions are shrouded in mystery, but the fact that the Sentinel didn't take responsibility for her choice because it was the only choice, because that alternative course, that alternative path wasn't possible because there was not enough time. I want to double check something in from the stream. When we talk with the Sentinel,